Yeah, good. Yeah, good team win. Obviously, Cam and Terry were really good. I think it helped us a little bit. Penn had, I think, just a tough trip coming back from Myrtle Beach. So, but I do think they're good. They're a very good team. I watched obviously all their games, and that's a win that's going to help. They're a hard team to guard. Steve's a really good coach. I thought Hicks really helped us too. Even though Dingle scored, I thought he made him work for it. So, still not shooting the ball great from the perimeter. I'm going to hopefully look smart later on in the season. We got guys that can shoot. We just haven't shot it great. But we are sharing it. And, yeah, Holden's a good guy to play through, obviously. So, and then, as far as the guys that haven't played, it's all day-to-day. As you know from being around me, I'm no doctor. So it's all health. So I don't, hopefully we have them next game. I don't know. I don't make up, I don't clear guys. So it's made preparation difficult. At some point I'd like to have all our guys, because I think when we do and we can put it together, we have a chance to be a pretty good club. All three of the guys that are out are good.
What's it like for you to see Terry and Cam make this kind of immediate contributions?
Yeah, we need them to. We think they're, high-level players. First of all, Pat O'Connell did a tremendous job recruiting, finding out about Cam Holden. He's a guy that we hadn't recruited before, and we just jumped on him, and Pat really deserves all the credit. The other three transfers, I like to say, with Terry, Chase, and Antonio, we either unsuccessfully recruited them, and as far as Terry and Chase went, we failed. I failed, and then Antonio, we failed to evaluate properly. So we were lucky to get those guys. But Cam was a guy that Pat went out and did a great job getting. That is what you pay assistants for.
Did you expect that he would kind of have the impact that he's having? Obviously, he averaged 15 and 8 last year, but the 8 assists today was awesome.
Yeah, we haven't had a guy those kind of numbers since a guy named Benjamin, who was pretty good. Yeah, the playmaking piece helps because it helps other guys. We've had some skill at the 4 spot, it helps your offense. We've won some games where you've had to kind of, mush through the mud. I don't think this is that. Not that we can't, but I think this team has better ball movement. Eventually, we're going to put more shooting out on the floor, and it's a different kind of team to watch. But he's playing at a really high level. He's got a little better switch in games than I initially realized. But now it's like anything. Once you start delivering, I want you to deliver every night,
Something I asked those guys earlier was how there were a couple possessions right before you called that timeout late in the first half where the offense got a little haywire. In past years, that might linger for a long time. It seemed like these guys were able to fix it immediately. Is that something you think that you guys can solve problems on the fly a little bit better?
I mean, ultimately, it's funny. As I've said, my 30th year of coaching, nicest group of guys I've ever been around. Doesn't mean I haven't been around nice groups before. These guys are off the charts guys. I mean, they're just great guys to be around. So I think that's part of it. Different guys, right? You got to read the room. I've had some teams that were uber combative, and that's how they solved it. These guys aren't like that. I mean, the other day before the game, they were in the locker room watching Harry Potter, and I was like, "What the heck is going on?" I've had teams that watch like animals attacking each other and getting ready. These guys are just totally different guys. But they're a connected group, and hopefully that continues. Because, look at a season, it's a long deal. Like, you got to get better. We're still figuring stuff out. Obviously, having guys out, I haven't been able to figure out rotations well enough yet. But over the course of the year, if you are a connected group, I think that gives you the best chance coming down the stretch.
You mentioned Rodier earlier. Yeah, of course, he was in that first half. How do you think he played today in his first start?
Yeah, he's good, man. He carries himself like an upperclassman. He practices like that. He acts like that. He prepares like that. He comes from a great family. He's a big-time student. He's going to be a really good player for us. He's an off-the-charts guy.
Throughout my recruitment, I also looked at the guys that Towson brought in. And when I seen Terry, and it's kind of crazy that I went to look at his highlights, I said, this is the type of guy I want to play along. Like, type of guy with great energy, great character, always smiling, so through his social media, seeing his highlights, high energy, I know that's the type of guy that I want to suit up with every night. So looking through that was the type of guy.
Cam, I know the guy in the corner loves rebounding, so is that basically a way way to keep him happy as much as anything else. And is that that sort of rebounding performance something that you have?
Yeah, once he said it the first day of practice, he loved guys that rebound, and I kind of said like, hey, I can do that. So I'm glad I'm here. This school big on rebounding, big on playing hard. So that's right in my ballpark. So once I seen he was big on rebound, I knew I was gonna be a great player to play under him.
You mentioned the rebounding, but you also had 8 assists, and that's part of the game that kind of a little bit underrated. When you talk about really what you're trying to do, also getting guys involved, but also scoring for yourself as well.
I try my best to get guys involved early, because I know when it's easy to beat one person, but it's hard to beat 5. Once the team all feeling comfortable with the basketball, I feel like I can always go get the basketball when I want to. Like, they can shoot it, I'll go get it. That's my mindset. If I'm open and Nick open or Terry open, I'm not gonna shoot it. I'm gonna give it up because I can run and go get it, and I probably throw it out again because I want them guys to feel better than what I feel on the court, because that's my style of play. Just playing hard, getting guys involved. So 8 assists is something that a lot of people overlook and be like, that's my main stat I'm happy about right here. I had 8 assists that I gave my teammate great shots to score. Charles had a slow start, and I feel like that was my best play today when I threw him and he had an and one. He was smiling because he was kind of down as a player. So we need him because he's one of our best players on the team, honestly.
You obviously off to a great start. First 4 games. Talk a little about what you were able to do. Kind of first 4 games. Obviously, you got a great freshman year last year, UT Martin, but kind of just getting adjusted to Coach Skerry and the new squad. Talk about your play time in these first 4 games.
Throughout these 4 games, I feel like the coaching staff put me in a spot where I learned to score. We had sets that can give me be able to play make, be able to post up. As you see, I could post up, I can go out to the wing, I could play make. So credit to the coaching staff and the teammates for believing in me, throwing it down there and believing in me, because they can shoot it just like I shoot it, or they could throw it into me and we can create from there, So give credit to them. Don't give credit to me that I'm scoring points or rebounding. All credit to them for at least head faking and throwing it into me. I really appreciate them.
Yes, sir, definitely. Well, when I signed and when he signed, I already knew that we were 2 guys that came from, good programs. We were touted as, high recruits. He came from the OVC where he was second team. So I knew playing along him would be great. It would definitely be a mesh and a good fit.
For today, it seemed like right before that timeout late in the first half, you guys had a couple possessions that didn't go great. Timeout. What kind of changed coming out of that? Because it seemed like from that point forward, you guys just had your
Right, we were just sticking with it, just trying to be consistent, run our offense, do what we do in practice every day, just reps, reps, and reps.
Idea had 4 steals for you guys today defensively in the first start. Talk about what he did with you guys today.
Man, Rod's big for us. Every time he comes in the game, our defense revs up because he's just an on-ball defender. He's pesty. He makes their main guy work, so we just feed off his energy every time he comes in the game.
Terry, for you, obviously, had a great first game, and then kind of was inconsistent a little bit the next 3 games. Talk about today, being able to score the ball, had 25 points, and talk about
Right.
that kind of bounce back today.
Yeah, just honestly, just staying with it, just playing my basketball. I'm going to have highs, I'm going to have lows, college basketball. I kind of been through it, so I know just kind of stay consistent. I know my team needed me today, so I just had to step up.
Terry, you had a little bit of odd stat. Your previous career high of 24 was against Towson. You with Bradley. Is that something?
I had to bring that up.
Did that cross your mind at any point?
No, I actually didn't. I saw that I was having a good game. I had a high hand, so shots just were falling. I was having good looks, and my teammates just trusted me.